Well, I started pre-season and all that, and I was flying. I think I scored about 8 goals in 5 games pre-season, and my wife was unhappy up north in Manchester because everyone's spread out all over the place. You're about 20-30 miles away from each player and that type of thing. She felt isolated on her own with the kids there. So I was coming home, finding her in tears some days, and I was enjoying it, and she wasn't. So family's come first, really. So I went to see Joe Royal, and popped in to see him and said, "Look, my wife's unhappy up here." And he said he reluctantly let me go. He wanted me to stay, but obviously understood the situation. And he said, "If we get the money we paid for you, and he said, we'll let you go further south." And that's why, when Wolves come in, it's only 2 hours up the road instead of 4. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I was playing one game, missing 4 or 5, and then coming in and playing the next game, missing 4 or 5, and it just wasn't no good. And I still had 2 years left on my contract there, but I wasn't doing myself any justice by trying to play with injuries all the time. I was saying I was fit and I wasn't, because I just wanted to play. And in the end, I had to call it a day because I just couldn't do it anymore. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I was just miserable all the time for 2 years. There, I was miserable. With the injury I had, I was trying to, just cover under the table. In the end, I had operations on both calves, and I think the damage is already done. Then certain things, I tore my Achilles and that type of thing as well. So, at 32, I thought that's enough. Highlights of my career is playing for one of the biggest clubs in English football, which is Manchester City. Also playing at Wembley twice as well, which a lot of people can't say they've done, and actually scoring there as well. But just being involved with some of the football clubs, like Norwich City at the start of my career, and then going on to Leyton Orient and Brentford and Gillingham, and then on to Man City and Wolves, just the clubs I've been involved in. It's been a great experience for me. That's probably, I say to my wife, what do you think the best place we've been at? And she always says Gillingham, and I think so too. Just on the actual, it's a family club, and you're well looked after at the football club. And it was a massive wrench for me to go away from that place, because I still think about it now all the time. I always look at the results up on there, just like I do the other clubs as well. But I've always been looked after there. It was, good times. I've had a good side down there, good bunch of boys, and the fans were superb down there. I mean, I think it was a sellout every game we played there, so it was fantastic. I think everybody was always give as good as they get off of people. There's always, you get some people in there who I think they're characters of the dressing room. It's like Barry Ashby and Adrian Pennick. Adrian Pennick was a bit of a joker all the time. But I mean, all the boys were superb. Everyone got on well with each other. There wasn't one person no one didn't like. Probably didn't like me, so But I mean, everyone got on well. Everyone got on with each other. Went out with each other. We went out for a drink. We all went out with each other and that type of thing as well. So it was good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think so. I think the camaraderie between us. We couldn't wait to get in the next day and train. Tony Pierce was superb as a manager and a coach. He had a laugh and a joke with everybody, and we knew when he was being serious and when he was, having a laugh. And very good manager to play under. Yeah, Hesse's done well. He had a great ground, and when he was Gillingham manager, he took over there. Hesse did, and he's dropped down now, but he's doing superb at the top of the league at the moment, and they're flying. And I think Nicky Southall's there now as well, isn't he? Playing there, yeah. So I mean, he's done really well. Hesse has. He's a good player, good motivator. Hesse was, and it was a pleasure to play with him. And as for Tony, he's a good coach anyway, so we knew we'd go higher. He's doing a fantastic job at Stoke. On limited budget, he's flying with at the moment. People want to play for him. That's the thing. I don't think if you speak to any player at Stoke at the moment in time, they'll want to play for him. I don't think there was one who'd say, they don't. So. Yeah, he's always has done. He's just covering up his bald head like mine. I like to go into coaching. Managerial side of it at that level, too much pressure on you at that level of football. And I like to be in the background and help out that way. I don't miss playing anymore, but I miss the day-to-day banter with the players in the dressing room and that type of thing when you train every day. I miss that type of thing. You know, going out on a Saturday or a Tuesday night to play, it doesn't bother me now. I enjoy doing the managing side and trying to make, you know, players better.